All right, this video is going to be completely well, not that I script my videos, but this video is very, very off the wall, very unplanned. This is like at the absolute last minute, but I thought I'd record it because it's already been over 10 days since I posted a video at all to this YouTube channel, so I wanted to post this one of what's been happening the last 10 days. So basically, I stopped posting because I had some family up and visit, which like completely threw me off. I live in a very small house, so I was not able to record, my usual videos where I'm like kind of like loud and stuff. Um, you know, they don't know about my content creation. They don't know about like what I'm trying to do in my journey. And it's not something I feel comfortable even sharing with them because it's like so far out of left field. They wouldn't even be able to grasp it. So anyway, I'm back for now. There's going to be pauses in my content. Of course, it's just inevitable. Shit's going to happen. But I just want to make sure I'm always getting back on that train of just, trying to be consistent at least and posting as much as I possibly can. I could have posted several days ago, but again, I had like a horrible last weekend at work and had so many fires to put out. I just like wasn't in the right frame of mind. And honestly, like I've been going back and forth with so many different ideas also with this challenge and just like in my own stuff that I'm going to go over right now. So anyway, I've been thinking a lot about ways to make money, which is I'm sure you can imagine because I'm trying to become a millionaire in 10 months. So different ways to make money. I think a lot of people get stuck on trying to figure out what's the easiest way. And the answer to that is there is no easiest way. The best way is the way that you pick and stick to. So here's what we're going to try to do because this is something I've been going back and forth with for like the last 5 years of like, what should I do first? What should I look into? So I actually have several different ideas that and this is why I've lost so much, like, I'm just gonna start right now. Anyway, let me just make sure that the whole whiteboard is in frame. Okay, so I have until the blue. Okay, perfect, awesome. All right, enough rambling, let's begin. So I'm just gonna start writing down ways to make money. I'm just gonna write stocks, crypto, trading, let's see. I'm just gonna write investing. Um, Clothing brand. Let's see other ways to make money right off the bat. We got stocks, crypto trading, real estate, investing, content creation, clothing brands. Trying to think of other ways that people make money relatively quickly. Let's see here. I don't know how I don't know this. This is like kind of sad. Oh, good God. Let's see here. Oh my God, this is like driving me nuts. There's like so many like different things. Real estate, investing, content creation, flipping, yeah. I'm just gonna write server membership. Can I even see that far into the video? The whiteboard? I actually can. Okay, awesome, sweet. Server membership. TikTok shop. Yep. I don't even know if I spelled affiliate right. TikTok shop. Let's see what other ways. Flip. Yeah. Let's just write Shopify. Oh no, Shopify isn't like a way to make money. That's a platform. One more. What's another big one? Oh my goodness, bro. Stocks for real estate investing, content creation. I mean, investing kind of like that kind of goes into like flipping, server membership, course selling. Okay, so this is the challenge. I wanted to think of 10 different ways to make money. This is like right off the bat. So the thing is I've honestly kind of gotten into like actually every single one of these except for these two, 8 and 10. So I've tried stocks and crypto trading. I have tried real estate. I have tried investing. I've tried content creation. I have tried the clothing. Well, maybe I haven't tried this one yet. Actually, I tried that like back in 2020, but I wouldn't really count it as like trying because I sold like 10 pieces and I didn't like market everything. Flipping, I've definitely done that. So I haven't done this. I'm already doing this now, and then I haven't done this yet. So, I'm gonna put a red dot next to the thing, or a red line under the things I haven't done yet. Or I'm just gonna circle actually, just so it's more bold. So let's see. Out of these 3 things, what is the one thing that I can do? Basically, I can set up the easiest that will take the least amount of. Oh my goodness, why is my brain like so slow, bro? The least amount of investment. This obviously will take some kind of investment because I'm going to have to obviously pay for whatever website platform you use, like Shopify or whatever. I'm going to have to buy articles of clothing as like test products. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of crap. So right off the bat, this is not going to work. We can rule out clothing brand. I don't even know what I would sell for a course, so I'm going to rule this one out. I'm doing this right now. Obviously, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm definitely not doing that at the moment. I have no money. I'm already kind of doing this, but it's generating no money at the moment. And I've already done that like a few weeks ago. So this one right here, number 8, is actually the most enticing. And it's actually one of the things that I have actually wanted to do for some time. And it's an idea that I could start up very quickly. Again, I can make a Discord server, let's just say, for free. It costs absolutely nothing. And the thing is that like the hardest problem is like, okay, you know, what are you gonna like? What's your server gonna be like, and why would you charge money? So I've actually solved this problem 5 years ago, back during the COVID pandemic, and I actually made an entire community of people. And then didn't do anything with it. And it was one of my biggest regrets, like, of all time. So, what I want to do is I want to actually bring this whole community back. I left my vlog number 1 on kind of like not a cliffhanger, but I had kind of like a post-credit scene in my vlog 1 for my Becoming Iron Man vlogs on my other YouTube channel, where basically I kind of left the UMA off as like this thing that I was going to do. So, I think that this is really going to be one of the keys to making consistent amounts of money. And it's something that, like, if I work hard on, I think I could actually generate positive results. Now, I'm sure this is making no sense to anybody right now. I'm sure you're watching this and be like, what is this guy, this crazy maniac talking about? What is UMA? What server? What 2020? What is happening right now? There's no way for me to possibly explain in the time frame I'm trying to crank this video out in. I'm just making this video as a timestamp, just so I can look back at it and be like, good, at least I'm moving forward. Because the thing is over the last like 5-6 years, I don't really care about much of this stuff, right? Like, I don't care about stocks, I don't care about like real estate right now, I don't really care about flipping crap. I'm poor, I can't invest. So like, a lot of this stuff I've looked into, like ways to make money, like, you know, I've tried making like clothing brands and ideas, and I have several great ideas, mostly like 2 really good ideas. But again, like, it's not something I feel like I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm almost skipping a step. And I think that the step that I'm skipping is this right here. I think that what I need to do is I really need to get back into the community that I lost. I completely let it go. Something I never should have ever done. I could have grown it into something massive by now in 5 years time. Because I started November 6th, 2020, and obviously now it's December 12th, 2025. So it's been over 5 years now. So I want to bring this community back because I think that if I bring the community back and it's doing really well, it's very strong, and I have a server that I can charge membership to join, I think that that'll be a really good idea. I actually made an entire video detailing how I would do this all the way back on May 12th of this previous summer. So I'm gonna have to rewatch that whole video, which is like probably like a 40-minute video, on how I laid this whole plan out, and I'm pretty sure I like solved every single problem with like, you know, what I would charge, why I'd be charging that amount, what I'd be, you know, having in the server to draw people in. I pretty much solved every single problem. I remember solving it, but I gotta watch the video to refresh my memory. So anyway, so this right here, server membership, that's something I think is gonna be great. Now, again, every person has a different idea and a different way of making money. I understand that, but for me, you know, real estate is boring. Stocks and crypto, boring. I know some people are like, you know, oh, it's the best way. That's the best way for you. For me, you know, and I'm sick of investing my time into things that I'm not interested in. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of like investing my time into things that I know I'll never end up scaling. You know, like a server is something that I can scale. I can grow into a website. I can grow into maybe even an app in the future. That is something that I can actually scale, and it's something I want to eventually scale. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I don't like flipping. I can't see myself ever scaling. You know, like the TikTok shopping, that's great. You know, to make quick cash, but it's something I don't really care enough about. I know it's easy money, can be easy money. I don't care enough about it. It just doesn't do it for me. Okay, so server membership. I'm gonna start working on this. I have to reboot my entire community to do so. But I actually talked about, I think in my previous video, my previous long format video on this channel, that the UMA is one of the main things that I want to reboot as part of my content strategy going into 2026. Because there's like, I think 3 or 4 platforms, or 3 or 4 brands / social media accounts that I want to start posting consistently to, and that community is one of them. And it's one of the really big ones too. It's very, very important. And it's something I really want to get back because I lost track of it and it makes me sad. I think about it every single day. So yeah, so server membership. This is something that I really want to, we're going to do that. So yeah, I'm going to throw up this video just so I can say I did something today. It's been literally like 11 days since I posted a video. The last video I think I posted was December 1st. Now it's the 12th, so it's been, yeah, like 11 days. Which is insane. Almost 2 weeks has passed. But I just want to say, also, every single day from, let's see, the 29th of November all the way to now, I think the 3 days that I was posting before December 2nd, I was actually making money. And I didn't even realize it. And I'm going to explain really quickly before I end this video. So I started a delivery, and I think I actually mentioned this in one of my previous vlogs. I actually started a delivery service in the city right next to me, the city of Berlin, New Hampshire. I started a delivery service with the business / restaurant that I'm trying to restore. I recently closed down this past February, and I have successfully rebooted the entire business with my business partner, who's the original owner. And I've started an in-house delivery service that I will soon be evolving into something even better. But since I started this delivery service, I've actually been getting tips like the entire time. And I just noticed it like a few days ago. I was like, holy crap. Because I've only gotten like a few cash tips, but I realized just recently that I've been getting card tips the whole time, ever since I launched it on the 29th. So I have to actually go back into the system to see how much I made. Because every day we had deliveries, I was actually making a good amount of money. So I'm gonna have to go back into that. But I just want to let you guys know I've actually been making money elsewhere on the side, like, you know, in person, which is great, you know, because like I obviously work at the restaurant. I'm a manager there. I run the whole thing, manager, co-owner, whatever. I run the whole restaurant, and then I started the delivery service. I run that myself. I make all the deliveries on my own. with my own vehicle, which I'm also losing in 8 days, which means I'm going to have to use my Jeep um, after the 20th of December, which is another reason why I gotta start making money, like, immediately, because I'm gonna inevitably need a new vehicle. It's like not even a question. So anyway, reboot the community. I also want to stick to really just like, one thing at a time. I think that one of the biggest problems I've been having over the last 5+ years is that I have so many really good ideas, and all I want to do is start them, and I go into them and I realize I'm like, oh wait, like I don't have anything ready for, like, I need people, I need money, I need an initial investment into, trademarking or whatever, and I just like I almost get ahead of myself, and I think that what happened with me is that in 2020 when I moved up here, I left my life on a cliffhanger because I had my Techmaster brand, I had the UMA, and when I moved up here, I basically dropped both of those things. And those two things, I think, were absolutely crucial to begin the next chapter of my life, and I never finished them. I never did anything with them. I just let them fizzle out. I have since rebooted my Techmaster brand, but the UMA is the second half that I need to restore in order for me to achieve success. And the Techmaster and UMA, those two brands, Techmaster being my personal like Iron Man based brand, those two things are completely and perfectly intertwined. They always have been. And so yeah, and again, I'm sure none of this makes any sense. I'm surprised if somebody's even watching this video. All I can say is that in a year's time, this video will probably make perfect sense. I'm sure it will make perfect sense. But as for now, sorry. Anyway, I'm going to throw this video up right now and end this here. It's probably already been like a 15-minute video. The time is probably like, what, 11:20 maybe? 11:29, even worse. So yeah, rebooting the UMA. Today's date is December 12th, 2025. And I'm really going to just build my suit and reboot the UMA. Those are the two things I'm really going to focus on, also including this channel. And then I'm going to probably just do a generic YouTube Shorts channel or something like that. Something that I can just easily crank out content that's not going to be too time consuming. I want to dedicate the most of my time towards building my suit and the community. Those two things are like absolutely crucial. With maybe the exception of like 2 to 3 other accounts, which won't be too taxing. Like this account, this isn't really too taxing. It's really just me giving updates. So anyway, see you in the next one.